Good morning, good morning. We had a good meeting yesterday at Saved by Grace. Let me just tell you a little about what we talked about. We talked about so much stuff. It was so powerful. But something that I really think that we could really, that I just really want to touch on again that we talked about was the spiritual life is not a theory. We have to live it. If we're all sober today and we haven't picked up a drink or a drug, then that means we've put down the worldly tools and we're trying to look for a spiritual solution to our problems. We're not looking to fleshly desires for our problems. We're actually picking up the toolbox of the 12 steps and seeking God out and trying to live that spiritual life and trying to fill that spiritual hole if we're sober and we've been clean for even a minute or 2 minutes or years. So if you're doing that, and in doing that, you're picking up these spiritual tools, you're trying to live this spiritual life, and you're trying to feed the spiritual being inside you, hopefully will be the Holy Spirit that you're feeding, that you're watering, the seed that has been planted in you, the spirituality that's been planted in you, that you're watering it with the Word and spirituality and working the steps and getting that spiritualness. And see, when you do that, when you have some time under your belt, but you don't want to give up everything and you want to continue to, look at things that are not spiritual and engage in a lot of things that are not spiritual. Every time, you engage in things that are definitely not spiritual, whether it be pornography or, gambling. I mean, there's all kinds of things that we can engage in, like, just gossiping. When you're doing that, every time you're doing that, you're drinking. You're getting spiritually drunk. You're getting spiritually drunk. Every time you're taking a little swig, every time you lust, you're taking a little swig, and you're getting spiritually drunk. And when spiritually drunk means starting to knock your spirituality and trying to daze you out, so that the enemy, Satan, can keep on throwing those arrows and hopefully hit you and hopefully get at you and knock you down. Because picking up is the last thing we do. We relapse way before we pick up, and it's way before we pick up that we start getting spiritually drunk and starting getting knocked off our horse. They always say that when you come around here, you're on a pink cloud, because when you come around here, you want to get off drugs. You start using these spiritual tools, and you're picking up these spiritual tools on a daily basis all day long, and you're feeling good and you're high up there. But then you get a little comfortable and a little relaxed. And then you put down the tool bag and you start picking up some of the other tool bags because you're a little healthier now. It's kind of like, when you get a prescription of, amoxicillin or something, and it says take till it's done. Take until, the bottle's done. We don't do that. We take until we feel better, then we put the bottle back on the shelf. And that's what we do with our spirituality. We're at a spiritually bankrupt. We're at a hole. We're trying to get out. We're asking God for help, and we're willing to do whatever it takes. And we start climbing out of that hole, and our head peeks up out the hole, and we're getting out, and we feel good. And it's like, we're out the hole for a minute, but and the next thing you know, we start grabbing towards different things in the world again, and just getting distracted. And not continuing to water our spirituality and continuing to grow in our spirituality, but we get comfortable and the world just happens, and the world will give you all the tools you need to destroy yourself, and that's the truest story of it all. So that's just a little something that we touched on. We touched a lot on Mark 4 about the seeds and growing and watering and stuff like that. So it was deep yesterday, man, but that was kind of something that we that was brought up, everybody shared, and then God gave me that at the end, so we kind of just talked about that a lot. So, don't think, we think that it's okay that we do certain things and it doesn't really hurt us, and you eat those extra ho-hos, it don't hurt, but it's all to weigh you down. It's all distractions, Facebook, Twitter. It's now instant, get it tomorrow, 2-day shipping, instant now, and just everything is made up for us to destroy ourselves and to spiritually get us drunk. So don't drink that spiritually drunk water, bro. Drink that living water. God bless everyone.